Show my shoes. Put your feet down. Now I can match this match.
I know that's the inspiration for today. Okay.
Hi, this is Jeannie and Carrie from Trendy Tree, and today we're going to make a winter wreath that will carry you all through Christmas through New Year's as long as there's snow on the ground.
We won't see snow.
Right, we never have snow in Mississippi, so it won't work for us, but we're going to start out with, first, all these products come from Trendy Tree. Trendy Tree is our website, and all the tutorials that we do are to showcase the products that we sell on Trendy Tree. We have all different kinds of work forms, mesh, ribbons, and seasonal decorations. So today we're going to start out with a 24-inch pencil work wreath. Our 24-inch wreaths measure 15 inches across the widest ring, and the number of the wreath is,
well, I didn't wear my glasses. XX750427.
right, and for this particular wreath you could use white, iridescent white, or silver. We're going to use, this is a wide foil mesh.
That is RE104141.
It's 21 inches in width, and the difference between wide foil mesh and just metallic mesh is the strips of foil is wider, so it's a more, gives you a better, more dense coverage. And then we're going to add in some white ruffles on top just to give it some snowy look.
Which is RE1301R1.
And it's called white foil, but it's really probably the most snow white of the products that we have, because the strips in it is kind of like a film, like a white film.
It's not iridescent at all.
Right, no shiny stuff. It's a flat white. So we're going to start out doing the poof technique, and we're going to, I need the scissors, please. Excuse me. We'll give you all the SKU numbers too in the video. We're going to start out by gathering the mesh about 3 or 4 inches from the end.
Maybe.
And fold that raw edge under. No, Alright, let me show you. Oh, okay, I saw Damon Oates, Damon with Deco Exchange. He has a subscription group that is great. If you want to follow him and watch him make wreaths and bows, he is a whiz. You take that raw edge and fold it under.
This is our finished product.
Oh my gosh, take that down. That was our practice, getting our items that we were going to use. But you take that mesh, open up a twist, and just secure that. Give it a couple of turns, and then you're ready to measure. We're going to make 10-inch poofs. Just measure 10 inches, gather up your mesh, and go to your next twist and secure it. Now we're going to work all the way around the wreath, making the 10-inch poofs, and you may want to put your hands under there and kind of fluff it out a little bit. So we're just going to continue to measure, gather, and attach the poof. Okay, so we've gone almost all the way around the wreath. We're back to making our last poof. So we're going to measure. Of course, you can use your cutting board to measure your 10 inches too. We're going to measure our 10 inches, come around to this first poof where we started. We're going to open it and make sure that my poof stays in place, my initial poof, and then I'm going to add that last poof in and re-secure that twist. Hold that down right there so they can see. Re-secure that twist. Okay, so now we've got a poof all the way around. So now we're going to take our mesh, pull it up snug, and move up to the inner ring. We're going to go to the closest twist, which would be about right there, and attach that mesh. Well, sometimes this will happen when you're working with a wreath. You see this twist is slipping and sliding on the ring, but it won't hurt anything. We'll just, ouch, stuck my Band-Aid. So we're going to attach that mesh, and that will be our starting point for the next poof. So we're just going to continue measuring the poofs and working around the inner ring, doing a 10-inch poof all the way around. Work, work, work. And you can make your poofs a little larger if you'd rather have them that way. We've made them up to 14 inches. Anything larger than 14 inches though, the mesh was kind of floppy to me. So we anywhere from 10 to 14 inches. Just kind of keep them all the same size. If you start out with 12 inches, stay with 12 inches.
Put our poofs on a diet.
Shorten the poofs a little bit. You'll have a little bit of mesh left over. You know, we did the math one time to kind of figure out how we would not have any mesh left over. So that's exactly what we did. And we had poofs that were like 17 inches, or you could have hung that wreath on a barn wall. It was big and it was floppy. So we decided
you always need some extra.
Better to have a little mesh left over. You can always use it for another project. And when we get all the way around, you'll do the same thing to end off the mesh. Well, we'll just wait and I'll show you.
What's happening?
That's it right there.
Is that the end?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's what I was trying to wait.
So now she's mesh is going to ravel and it's going to hang up on stuff. It all does. So now she's down to the last poof. She's going to measure and she's going to come back to this poof where we started. And I'm going to undo that poof, lay that last one down. All right, you want to go ahead and cut your mesh off?
Yeah, you mean to...
Oh, okay, go ahead.
Oh, that one's full.
You can cut your mesh off at this point. Just leave 4 or 5 inches. And if you want to, you can just turn that mesh under.
Not a whole lot left.
Right. Well, I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm just going to go ahead and secure that back, and then I'm going to tuck that raw edge to the inside. Just tuck that raw edge to the inside and slip a zip tie around it. The raw edge, or zip tie the raw edge to the work wreath frame.
I'm ready.
Get your ruffles. Now you may want to take your wreath from the back and just kind of push your ruffles out to the front. And you may have a string or two, you know, that you need to clip that'll hang up on things. If you don't clip them, go ahead and clip them and get them out of the way. You can just fluff out your poofs. All right. Now, next we're going to make a ruffle. We're going to take the 10-inch mesh and cut 15-inch ruffles. And Carrie's using a Fiskars stick cutter. We don't sell those on Trendy Tree anymore. We just can't compete with Amazon, but we'll give you our Amazon link, so if you're interested in that. You can also change the blades on that. And she's using a Omni-Grid self-healing cutting mat, which has measurements on it, and it really makes a great way, the great tools for repetitive work. But there's 18 twists around the 24-inch work wreath. So we're going to cut 18 pieces of the 10-inch mesh to make ruffles. The pieces are cut in 15-inch lengths. Go ahead and lay it down there. And you just let the mesh, just let it kind of curl up naturally, and just smooth that out and just scrunch up through the center. And make your ruffle. It sort of looks like a little bow tie. Now we're going to put a ruffle in each twist going around the wreath. So I'm just going to open up a twist.
Sorry.
Make sure the mesh poof stays in place. Lay the ruffle down and secure it back. The white's just going to give it just a little extra,
Depth.
dimension,
Some depth.
some depth. But we're going to put a 15-inch ruffle in each twist all around the wreath, the inner and the outer ring.
You hear me making noises? I'm making guttural noises.
You're on the bad side.
True.
Remember that tie that we had that had kind of slipped loose and was sliding around? They say it's not noticeable. So if you get one like that, don't fret over it. It won't hurt. You will have more raveling probably on the 15-inch ruffles, just because when you have more cuts, you have more opportunities for raveling. Of course, the more you handle it.
You didn't say to ruffle it with the selvage
I did
edge.
not say that. Thank you.
I don't know what happened there.
That's where we started. When you tie your mesh on, you don't have to fold the edge under if it's easier for you. Just start with the raw edge and tuck that raw edge to the center inside of the wreath, and then you can put a zip tie around it like I did the ending. Either way is fine. The last one. Oh, excuse me. Did I claw you? Hurt you?
Yeah. I'm so you. Workers'
It's your
comp.
business.
I know.
Well, you know, for that big place on my hand, I was hanging a wreath on my door, and I reached in behind the wreath to do something, and when I did, something sharp just scratched my hand.
Those little things are sharp.
They are. Okay. Alright, so now we've gone all the way around the wreath, the inner ring and the outer ring, with a 10-inch poof, and then back on top with a 15-inch ruffle. Okay, now to embellish the wreath, what we did was took this little canvas banner. It's kind of a blue-green material. It has a burlap string on it for hanging, but what I did was just run a little piece of floral wire through the canvas from the back to secure it. And I'm just going to leave it loose at the bottom right now. And we have these Raz snowflakes. They're a little bit heavy. So
Craig Botman.
Oh, they're Craig Botman? I'm sorry. Well, I thought they were Raz.
They're Craig.
Oh,
The
okay.
metal ones are.
These.
Yes.
Okay, okay. Very good. Glitter snowflakes. They're metal. They're a little bit heavy, so I put some floral wire on them and then wired them directly into the work wreath frame from the back. Alright, and then I made 3 bows. Alright, hang it back up, please. We chose 4 different ribbons for this, and I went ahead and I made 3 bows just alike. Now, I'm not going to show you how I did the bows because I just did a video a little bit ago that shows how to make a 4 ribbon bow using the Pro Bow. Now, you don't have to use the Pro Bow. You can just make simple loop bows. I'm not a great bow maker. So I used the Pro Bow for this because I wanted to get 3 just alike. But, excuse me, the ribbons we chose were, this is X535709-01. It's kind of it's a two-sided ribbon, silver on one side and a white fuzzy on the other.
And this one is RG01200701. No.
And this is a raz ribbon. This is a great ribbon. It's a natural with a silver and white snowflakes, and it is R3704267. It's a 2.5-inch ribbon.
And this one is a mint green. It is RG1279AN.
And that's all of them. They're all 2.5 except for this 1.5. So I made 3 bows just alike. And what I'm going to do, I added 1 and just wired it to the work wreath frame. Oh, hand it back down, Carrie. I'm sorry. And what I'm going to do is just come over this way a little bit. Put another bow there and another bow there. So here's our wreath after we finished it. I attached the 3 identical bows on the left side and the banner and the snowflakes, and we got another snowflake here. Now I didn't attach the banner at the bottom. I'm just going to let it hang loose. The wreath measures a good 26 to 27 inches in diameter. Now we have some other snowflakes that you could choose from. Carrie, there's another one that goes with this. This is a set of 3, and they're all white with a bluish tint. But it's a set of 3, if I'm not mistaken.
Sweet mother of pearl, there's a lizard over here. I don't know where it is, and I'm not digging for it.
We'll find it, but it comes in a set of 3. This is a single one. This is a raz, and it's just a foam, glittered foam, and that's very lightweight, so it would be easy to use. This metal snowflake comes in silver white or this blue color, and it's on a spring, so it's got a 2-dimensional look. And then these are some more acrylic raz snowflakes that are pretty with a little jewel in the center. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel so you won't miss our next video coming out. And if you would, follow us on Facebook. We do some Facebook Lives there. And we would love to have you as a customer at Trendy Tree. We sell work wreaths, mesh, ribbons, and seasonal decorations. Thanks for dropping in. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.